Hey folks, it's Johnny at Prepper Base 1, and today I want to do a short video discussing gas masks for preppers. A lot of people right now are concerned about acquiring more equipment, and gas masks seem to be a topic. So let's discuss what relevance gas masks may or may not have to you, the prepper. To begin with, you need to understand that a gas mask only protects your respiratory system, what you breathe into your lungs, okay? Military organizations not only issue protective masks, gas masks, they issue complete suits of protection. They also have entire military units that are geared towards decontaminating people, weapons, and equipment. You don't have that. All you have basically is the ability to protect what you breathe in, unless you want to spend a lot of money on protective suits also. Okay, so what are some of the practical uses for a gas mask for today's prepper? If you're reading the news and watching the news, you notice that some of the major cities we have are experiencing serious domestic violence and riot control agents are being utilized by the police. If you find yourself near an area like that, a gas mask would help you get out of the area without succumbing to the effects of the riot control agents being used. In addition, a protective mask might be good in an area that has industrial damage, where there's chemical spills, things like that. Any kind of nasty stuff that's in the air. Serious dust storms might be an issue too for a short period of time. And you might want to consider the fact that you may have to move through areas where there are large quantities of decaying bodies. Although a gas mask will protect you from smoke to some degree, it'll filter out the particles, you still have to have oxygen to breathe. So they're not really that great if you're caught inside a fire itself. So we've established that a gas mask is good to get you through an area that has a lot of nasty stuff in the air that you don't want to breathe. Trust me, you don't want to wear these things for very long. Those of you that have never been in the military, trust me, you really don't. All right, so what type of mask should you get? It depends on your finances. It depends on your perception of the threats in your area. I posted a link down below of a major wholesaler that carries a wide variety of masks. Now, my personal mask I use is a German M65 Draeger. This was a standard German Army gas mask from about 1965 to about 1999. And they're still around. They're still new. You can find them new. You just have to look for them. But this is an old school type of mask. I was able to buy this back in the day when I could get it brand new, newly manufactured, and I got a wholesale price on it. And I've kept it in good shape ever since. So what you want to look for in a mask is a mask, number one, that you can afford, and number two, you want to avoid surplus military masks, especially Russian masks and former communist country masks. Countries surplus things for a reason, and the reason these masks are surplus is either they've been in storage way too long or they've been used way too much, and they're not something you want to bet your life on. The second thing you want to do is you want to avoid masks that have internal filters that are actually inside the cheek portion of the mask. Now, many masks like the old American M17 that I used in the Army were good masks. They were just a real pain to change those filters out. And in addition, they're difficult to find replacement filters for. So when you find a mask that you like, make sure it's one that has a NATO 40 millimeter attached mask. This type of filter with the 40 millimeter screws, NATO STANAG standard, is what you want. They are available. You can buy them brand new, commercial, easy to find, easy to acquire, easy to store. This one is made by a company called Avon in England, and it's really quality canister. Okay, so there are different types of gas mask canisters depending on what they're meant to be used for. What you want is one that is marked CBNR, and without going into a complete explanation, it's an all-around military type filter that'll pretty much take care of you on every issue that you need to take care of, okay? Now, if you want a mask similar to this, the Israelis make an upgraded version of it that also has a attachment on the side to where you can hook a small tube to a canteen and drink. The company whose link I listed below sells those, and actually they sell them cheaper than Amazon. So even though I'm an Amazon associate, I'm going to refer you to these people because it's cheaper than one on Amazon, and I just cost myself some dollars. Not a problem. I want you to have the best deal possible. So Once you've found a mask that you like, you buy it. There's a couple things you need to do. First of all, you need to make sure it fits. Testing your mask for proper fit is a pretty simple operation. Now, if you wear glasses like me, you can spend a lot of money on some masks to have prescription eye lenses inserted in. Me, I don't worry about it because I see well enough to where, in a serious situation, I can function without my glasses.
Now, I don't know if you can hear me or not through my mask, but the one thing you want to make sure is that your mask has a good seal. And when you cover up the intake valve and you suck in, and the mask should seal. If the mask doesn't seal, adjust your straps until it does. You need a good airtight seal all the way around.
So in this video, I hope to give you some ideas and to motivate you to do your research, which is the most important thing you can ever do in any prepper situation, because this is the most important weapon you have. Do your research. Find out, do you need a mask or not? If you do, make sure you buy the right one. Number 3, you need to make sure it fits. Number 4, you need to make sure that you get the right filters for it and have a couple extra because they do wear out and they do have a shelf life. And number 5, you need to train with that mask to make sure that it functions and that you can function with it. So, I hope you like this video. It was a little short, but the idea was just to give you a concept and a place to start looking and a direction to go to see if a mask is actually good for you for your preps. So if you like this video, I'd appreciate the old thumb up. And until the next time, God bless and watch 6.